hope everyone had a fantastic holiday. Every video that was dropped yesterday was pre-recorded on Wednesday so I could spend Thursday off the internet. And damn it, internet, you make it so hard, for real. Because Donald Trump, oh man, President Trump dropped this bank. I think he dropped it like on Wednesday or something like that, but it was past the time of me doing my videos. And this was just, the reaction to this was hilarious. Oh my God. And the deal is that President Trump does these things just to mess with people. That's it. Like, it's only there because he knows there are just this whole segment that he can manipulate with in a tweet. And it's really masterful the way he goes about his business. But along with this came quite a bit of actually genuinely really good news, and I wanted to get into it. But I wanted to just have this picture up here because it is hilarious. And yeah, he retweeted it, and people was like, "Oh my goodness, what does it mean?" I'm just like, it means he wants to fuck with you. So yeah, let's get into some of the real things that took place. And one of the things I really want to give him a lot of credit for, and that's signing the Human Rights Act over in Hong Kong. I've covered the Hong Kong protests on this channel before, so it shouldn't come as a surprise, as this is something that, you know, we're talking about freedom and democracy and having, you know, China basically overtake a free nation. 100% for the president standing behind the people of Hong Kong. And let's get into the CNN article. Protesters celebrate a victory after Trump signs Hong Kong Human Rights Act. This is written by Joshua Berlinger. Protesters in Hong Kong will hold a celebratory pro-U.S. rally Thursday after President Donald Trump gave them what one prominent activist termed a timely Thanksgiving present. Trump signed an act in support of the protest movement, despite a potential backlash from Beijing that could derail delicate U.S.-China trade talks after it was passed almost unanimously by both houses of Congress. Anti-government protesters in the semi-autonomous Chinese city have long campaigned in favor of the bill, which would permit Washington to impose sanctions or even suspend Hong Kong's special trading status over rights violations. Trump's decision to sign the act gives the movement a second major symbolic victory in a matter of days. This is from Denise Ho. Thank you for all those in U.S. Congress who have worked so hard to push the HRDA in the past 5 years. Thank you for standing with our people. This would not have been possible without the determination and sacrifices of brave Hong Kongers. Hashtag stand with HK. And that's beautiful, man. That really is. Because China is on some completely other stuff. They have torture camps. They are like, it's a communist country. So they're uber authoritarian. And, you know, seriously, to stand, and plus, guess what? It does put, I know a lot of people won't particularly understand this, but it does put the U.S. in a better position during the trade talks to be able to leverage, you know, our value against China, as well as our word and us and our push for freedom and American values. So in reality, a lot of people will sit here and say, "Oh man, this is terrible. Like, why would you want to incite China?" But the deal is that China is in a position where, yeah, they kind of have to play ball because who else can really buy their crap except for America? So I'm down with that. Plus, speaking of the president doing pretty awesome things, he went to Afghanistan and chilled with the troops, which was pretty awesome, right? Trump visits Afghanistan and says he reopened talks with the Taliban. Details were unclear. The declaration came on an unannounced trip as the president seeks to highlight a record of achievements while he campaigns for re-election. New York Times, I know what you're doing right there. That's him with Ashraf Ghani, who's the Afghanistan's president. Okay, let's get into it. President Trump paid an unannounced Thanksgiving visit to American troops in Afghanistan on Thursday and declared that he had reopened peace negotiations with the Taliban less than 3 months after scuttling talks in hopes of ending 18 years of war. The Taliban wants to make a deal, and we're meeting with them, President Trump said during a meeting with Afghanistan President Ashraf Ghani at the main base for American forces north of Kabul. We're going to stay until such time as we have a deal or we have total victory. And they want to make a deal very badly. So do you, Mr. President Trump, because yeah, there is no victory. There is no end game. We went into Afghanistan without an end game in sight. Let's continue. President Trump added, even as he reaffirmed his desire to reduce the American military presence to 8,600 troops, down from about 12,000 to 13,000. See, they keep calling him Mr. Trump when he's the president, and that's how you can tell, like, they have zero respect for the man. Like the New York Times, they're reporting this because they have to, not particularly because they want to, because notice they keep saying Mr. Trump when he's the president. Show the man the respect. President Trump's sudden announcement on peace talks came at a critical moment in the U.S. state's long drawn-out military venture in Afghanistan, a time when the country is mired in turmoil over disputed election results, and Americans at home are increasingly tired of operation that began after the September 11th attacks. Yeah, I don't think we need to go too much further into this, but I just wanted to highlight that, hey, when President Trump was on the debate stage against Hillary Clinton, yeah, give him that Rocky, because he's just knocking them all out. When he was on stage against Hillary Clinton, I was kind of hedging my bets with the guy. Then I don't know, man. He says some things I like. He says a lot of things I don't like. But as far as the things he says that I like, I really like. And it's the same thing when it comes to his presidency. He's done a ton of things I don't like. He's done a ton of things that I do like. But I feel like it's important to highlight both, and in real talk, I'm actually rather kind to the president on this channel. But the main reason being is because the establishment, Democrats, Republicans, all of them, they've just been absolutely nothing but vitriolic and childish. So I feel like there's a bit of a necessity when it comes to, hey, this guy is just messing around with people, because he ain't gonna do it, because he likes having that type of power to be able to post something like this and have all of people who consider themselves his enemies completely freak out and lose their minds. So yeah, just keep a straight head, guys. Okay, always see the hilarity in things. And you know what? With that being said, and shout out to President Trump for the Hong Kong protest, and then going and checking on the troops, because we still don't know why we're in Afghanistan. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic, pardon my French. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Bang the bell, because notifications is how you stay up to date as to how I'm staying up to date. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments. Yeah, there's tons of bad, there's tons of good. You kind of got to take it regardless of the elected position or the elected official. But that's how I think. Let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next one.